Okay, well, we got tired of driving all the way down to Bricktown all the time to have a good time, so we thought about just renting out restaurants and venues and inviting all of our friends. Of course, we didn't have the money to do that ourselves, so we just charged a door fee to cover the cost of it, which we at the time didn't know would end up being such a big deal. So it was really just have a good time and kind of be the cool kids on campus, you know. Well, also it came out in court, the Able Commission came in with 5 undercover stings, and they never caught us, they never busted us for underage drinking or caught us doing anything sketchy like that. I know the city of Edmond wasn't a big fan of what we were doing, and so eventually I guess they got the tax commission on us, and it was 2 weeks before Christmas, and we got a letter saying we owe $320,000 in 30 days, or we have another 15% in fees. Of course, that just blindsided us because we never made anywhere close to that much. When they first met us, they knew this had to be wrong, but they wanted to save face. They would not admit, Martha Oaks, general counsel, would not admit that they were wrong, so we took them to court on December 2nd of 2008, about a year after they initially sent us a letter. And in court, it came out that this just didn't make sense, and they offered a settlement of, $40,000 here and there, and we said, no, that's crazy. Finally, they offered a settlement of exactly what we told them we were responsible for, which was $2,300. And now, of course, we don't pay that off in 6 months. They file a tax warrant, but we're getting that paid off. So they could have just admitted and used a little common sense at first, the general counsel of the tax commission, especially Martha Oaks, and just save the taxpayers a whole year of funding this little investigation, opposed to going to court. And they would rather see me burn and then win, opposed to have to settle for $2,300. Well, it also came out in court on December 2nd that it's completely unprecedented in all of United States history for anyone ever to be levied taxes off of a website. It was MySpace, so be careful out there. We did things like over $1 billion served, in business for 100 years and things like that. And basically, they just took our website and to the full legal extent, did an estimate, basically a guesstimate, if you will, came up with their number of $320,000 with no investigation and just said we owed it to them. Well, it's been very stressful, as you can imagine. I mean, they almost fell on the floor when we see $320,000. And then you meet with these big shot lawyers for the state, and they have no sympathy for you, and they say, well, too bad, this is what you owe us. So it's been a living hell, really. No, probably not here, not in Oklahoma. No, I have a little too much publicity in a bad way to start that up anymore. So I say for anyone else looking to do it, go right ahead. In college, it was a lot of fun, provided for some great memories. I couldn't have done it any better. I wouldn't have changed it even though after all this. But no, I won't be getting in the party business anytime soon.